Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins, and Trevor Gear.
Don't fret too much. Just enjoy it, because it will come and go pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well, that's a very good one. Because sometimes you do get yourself into situations where you tend to make something bigger than it is. For instance, a challenge or a problem, you overthink it, and then all of a sudden it's like this big, massive problem. Then because you're inexperienced, you see, 'cause I used to when I was younger, I used to have sleepless nights the day before an exam. I used to just worry myself because of an exam. Right now, I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, yeah, I don't care. Because you haven't got that experience. So yeah, that's a really good one. So now I know from being friends with you that you've had a background in the financial sector. So if a friend came to you saying they've just inherited £1 million and they're looking to invest £1 million, what sort of investment would you be advising them to embark on?
Well, it's a good question. Again, it's a very complex area, the question of giving financial advice.
Right.
And certainly in my role, I mean, I was the manager of a branch of a bank, different branches. Yes, customers come in all the time, mainly to borrow money or to seek advice, etc.
Yeah.
But you would have to be separately qualified to be what they call a financial advisor. And now, obviously, there's fundamental information that I've always given to my family when they've asked for advice, etc. But by and large, in finance, you don't have the option to say, I would advise you to do this. Certainly in a professional capacity, if I did that, if I had done that, then, and it went wrong, they could sue me and sue the organisation.
Right.
Now, having said that, it's a bit like advice with Samaritans. You're not supposed to give somebody advice, but that's not to say you don't occasionally say, well, I can't really advise you about that. You've got to find the answers yourself. But have you thought of doing that? So it can be phrased in such a way. And similarly with financial advice, it would depend on the amount. You said £1 million. There are people very well qualified to advise that person, because it's a big amount of money, as to what best to do with it, whether you should put some of it in a trust fund for your offspring, for your kids, whether you want to take a degree of risk so that you get a higher reward if it works, or whether you want it completely safe, just buy buy some things like premium bonds and other savings ideas. You can do it very safely. So there's a lot of options, but if someone came to me now and said, what do you think I should do? Again, if it was a member of my family, I'd talk to them about it, and I'm sure together we would come up with a plan of what we would like to do with it. But I wouldn't independently give someone advice if they just came to me. I mean, if you came to me and said, I've got £1 million, then I think I would say, that sounds great. What are you going to do with it? And we'd have a conversation. And I think I would direct you to a financial advisor who's in a much better position to advise you. Yeah. So I wouldn't personally be giving advice. If it was like £100,000, which is a more realistic amount, I would suggest, buy a 50,000 premium bonds, for example, if you don't want to risk losing the money. I think that's the maximum you can have in premium bonds. And other other saving certificates. You can buy government stock, all sorts of things which will provide a safe return at a reasonable amount of interest. But again, it all depends who it is, what the amount is, and as I say, I would firstly say I'm not qualified to really advise you on that.
Yeah. Well, so do you think some people are disadvantaged in life? And what would that mean for you if someone said, I've come from a disadvantaged, background or whatever because of this or that? Do you think that's realistic?
I absolutely do. I mean, I think life is so dependent on, they say by dint of birth. It depends where you're born, who you are born to, which will determine much, if not all, but much of your prospects for life.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.